Hello, namaste. My name is Nidhi Nagori and welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time around here, then hey, welcome to the channel. I make a bunch of videos related to career. In today's video, I'm out again with you discovering yet another certification called CISA. Now, I know a lot of you have requested for this video and a lot of you are excited to know what it entails, the whole journey of being a CISA, what are the costs like, kitne exams hote hain, kitna difficult hota hai, what is the study time that one needs, etc, etc, etc. So I have Samarth here with me today. He's a CISA himself and he's going to tell us about the entire journey of doing a CISA, of getting a whole license, of writing the exams, everything that's included in it. Before we move on to further details, don't forget to show your like for the video by hitting on the big thumbs up down below. Let me know in the comments what else should I cover in my videos. If there are any questions, you can leave them down in the comments as well. Also, I make a bunch of reels related to career on Instagram. These are really short 15 to 30-second reels which have a lot of information. So make sure you follow me there. If you have any questions, reach out to me on Instagram as well. Use headphones for better user experience. Now that we're done with all the information and introduction, let's get straight into the video. Let's start with your introduction, first of all.
Hey Nidhi, hey guys. So my name is Samarth Desai. By designation, I am an Indian CA and CISA certified. And experience-wise, I would say that I have over 4.5 years of experience, nearly 5 years of experience into ID general controls, SOC auditing, SOX compliance, internal assurance, and external assurance. And currently, I'm with MNP as a consultant within the Enterprise Risk Service Group at the Toronto office.
Okay, so I'm going to ask you this question. How did you think about CISA? You've done your CA. How did you think about doing a course?
So I cleared my CA in the year 2013, and then I joined ICISA Prudential Mutual Funds, I think in 2015. Yeah, 2015. Mm-hmm. And from there, then I started to understand about internal controls, and then I moved further, and then when I went to PwC, at that point in time, I heard about there's something known as CISA. Before that, I knew there was something as DISA, which is one of the main thing in India, especially Indian CAs do that a lot. Mm-hmm. But then I came to know that there's something CISA and which has international recognition. Mm-hmm. And then within PwC, I was within the profile where I was to do systems controls audit and auditing of business process controls as well. Mm-hmm. So then I decided to appear for CISA in the year 2018 and I cleared it and then I applied for my certification.
Okay. And what is this exam structure like? So how does one start with the application process? Is there a minimum requirement that you should have studied certain, is there credits or any particular course or anything like that?
So ISACA, which is the board governing the CISA certification and the exam, so it doesn't specify any requirements or any eligibility criteria to appear for the examination. But what I've seen that candidates who appear for the exam are generally do have a bachelor's degree, and they generally have a year experience within IT audits.
Okay, and then what was the application process like? What do you have to do to apply?
So the application process is very simple. You need to go onto the ISACA website, create your account, register for the exam. The fees for the exams are roughly around $760 US dollars for non-members and $575 US dollars for members.
Okay.
Yeah, and that's just the examination part. But once you finish your examination and then you apply for a certification, so the certification cost is not, the application cost is not there, but after that yearly you have to pay around $45 US dollars for maintaining the certificate and $170 if you want to be an ISACA member.
Okay. And how many exams did you have to write?
So there's only one exam. It's 4 hours long. Mm-hmm. It's an MCQ exam. And a tip from my side is that, and this is what I've heard from everyone, that whatever you study, so there's a question bank which the ISACA provides along with the study material. So whatever the questions which are in ISA are within the question banks, they would never come in the exam. The exam questions are never repeated. They are morely they are kind of case study material based. So not a long one, but a 2 sentence case study, and then you need to apply your own judgment based on the concepts which you have studied, and then that's how you clear the exam.
Okay. What about study material? How did you prepare?
So ISACA does provide you a study material, but you have to pay around $130 for it. So I appeared in India. So I gave my CISA exam in India, and I was able to borrow the study material from someone else. But so if you have your friends who can provide you the latest study material, please do take that, because $130 is costly on the top of the examination fees itself. In addition to that, please do check on the latest version of the edition which is published by ISACA, because they do keep on revising the edition. So I would really urge the candidates to go and check the edition before they borrow or buy the edition.
Okay. What about preparation time? How much time did you take to prepare for this exam?
So the ideal time is around 3.5 months, I would say, and I'm not talking about 8 hours a day, but I have three hours a day, and that is on a weekday, and on a weekend I would say around 5.5-6 hours. So that is there, but that's what I was recommend as an ideal time frame for studying. But it all depends upon one's experience into the field. I had almost 1.5 years of experience, 1.5-2 years of experience before appearing for the exam, and that is how I studied for lesser time, but I've seen other students or other candidates to study even for longer, even for lesser time than what I had taken.
And can you take the exam anytime, or is there a certain window where you can?
No. So ISACA has a time limit of appearing, or would ask you to appear for the exam within 365 days from the date of registration. Exams are carried out throughout the year. There are multiple windows. You can select the window which suits you the best. So I would suggest first select a window and then start preparing. So at least you know the time frame within which you need to complete your portion, complete your studies, and appear for the exam. Also, don't select a window which is just 2 months or 3 months from today. From today, at least take a window which is 4.5-5 months. So it would allow you to give you some buffer regarding if there's something else which comes up, if you have any other commitments. So you have some buffer, but first take the exam date and then start studying. So you have a target to look at, and you have a target in your mind.
Okay. Were you able to write this exam from India itself?
Yeah, so it's an online exam. You don't need to. It's not a pen and paper exam.
Okay.
There are dedicated test centers. You need to appear. You need to go to a test center, and you'd be allotted a machine, and then you need to. And even there, everything is online. Everything is connected to the ISACA servers. So it's complete online. There's no pen and paper format, and you would get your result out there on the spot.
Okay. But do you also remember how much time it took in terms of the application and by the time you were eligible to sit for the exam?
It's very simple. As soon as you create an account, you can register for the exam. You can register for the exam, and then you can select your exam dates, and accordingly, then you can start your journey towards exam preparation.
Okay, so it's not like CPA where you have to go through a bunch of send them transcripts, wait for approval, and all of that.
No, nothing like that. Okay, so that all comes when you apply for your certification. So as soon as you complete, as soon as you clear your CISA exam, it doesn't mean that you can add that designation as a suffix to your name. You need to have 5 years of work experience in total to apply for a certification, and then you can and then after application, and then after getting a certification, then you can add that designation as a suffix to your name. But the good thing in that is that out of those 5 years, ISACA does have provide an opportunity to have a waiver of 3 years. 1 year is through your normal audit work. It doesn't need to be an IT audit work itself. 2 years is based on your bachelor's degree. So that's how you get your 3 years, and then 2 years you need to put in actual work regarding IT audit field. It may be IT risk, IT governance, any audit or risk management where IT is involved.
Okay. Okay. All right. That is a lot of information. Thank you so much, Samarth, for sharing it with us. It's going to help a lot of people. And guys, I'm also adding his LinkedIn link in the description box. If you have questions or if you want to just reach out to him for suggestions or thoughts, make sure you connect with him. Reach out to him for anything that you may want to know about CISA. Thank you so much once again for taking our time doing this and for helping all of us. Samarth.
My pleasure. My pleasure. And guys, please feel free to reach out to me. You can message me on LinkedIn. I don't guarantee to give you a prompt reply, but I'll surely reply within 24 hours for sure. So please do bear with me if there's a time difference, but I'll not ignore your messages.
Thank you so much, Samarth. I'm telling you, this is very, very helpful.